Good morning, West Tennessee, and welcome back. It is 6:37. It's warm and it's humid.
Especially the humidity. The frizz factor has been way out of control for the past several days.
So really frizzy.
If you have Sunday outdoor plans tomorrow, we're in good shape as well. It'll be a little bit hotter. Tornado warning that has just been issued, and this is until 11:30 a.m. According to election officials, there haven't been any major glitches at any polling stations so far today. And here in Madison County, voters have until 7 o'clock tonight to come cast their ballots. Reporting live in East Jackson, Nick Austin, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Here with General Manager Spencer Tucker to kind of give us an idea of what's going to be selling really hot. This particular cell has the most potential right now as far as being an actual tornado. If you just take an ordinary ruler and you stick the ruler down inside the grass and you can measure the height of the snow, and right in this spot it's about 9 inches.
Today, yesterday, not as bad as what we had for most of last week, but temperatures eventually, John Quill, are going to be climbing back closer to 100 degrees.
Good morning, West Tennessee, and welcome back. A beautiful, sunny, warm, and humid morning across the area, including here in Jackson. We'll take a look at Fast Track first as we begin to look at what's happening with our weather. We have some showers and thunderstorms down near Memphis and in a few spots right along the Mississippi state line and down into Tippah County in Mississippi right now. A few widely scattered showers and storms, but the rest of the viewing area in good shape right now. But I think a lot of us will have a good chance to see a thunderstorm again for this afternoon here across West Tennessee. Around the rest of the region, as far as temperatures are in the 70s now, 75 in Jackson, 77 Dyersburg, up in Martin around 74 degrees, lower 70s from Huntington down to Lexington, 73 and 72 respectively. The coolest location still at Savannah, 71, and it's 75 in Henderson. Showers and scattered thunderstorms again down near the Mississippi state line. We got one now cell that's developing in northwest Alabama, but several hours ago, mainly during the earlier parts of the morning, we had showers and storms further to the north, closer to a cold front. That was up near northern Kentucky and back down into parts of Missouri. Those showers and storms have weakened, at least for the time being, but most of the cloud cover still resides up in those areas. Here across West Tennessee and over into the mid-state, it's mainly just some scattered clouds, and a lot of that is just associated with some of those widely scattered showers that have popped up. Here's the cold front back to the northwest from St. Louis down into northwest Arkansas. It'll get a little bit closer to us later in the day. That combined with all the heat and humidity, we're not going to see much of a change in our weather from the past several days. We'll have some more of those hit and miss thunderstorms across the entire viewing area during the course of the day and into the evening. Overnight, though, things quiet down. That front generally stays back to the north of us overnight and into the day tomorrow. So we're still in this hot and humid air mass for Friday, and we could see an isolated thunderstorm again tomorrow. 40% chance today for scattered storms, and then down to just 20% for Friday and Saturday. We have the Blues and Heritage Festival downtown Jackson this weekend. I think we're in pretty good shape for Friday and Saturday with only that 20% chance of spotty thunderstorms. It'll be hot and humid all the way through the weekend with highs in the low 90s. Another weather update coming your way at 8:56. When Sue Smith of Cedar Grove answered her phone this morning, the voice on the other end was of an unknown man with a foreign accent asking her to do something unusual.
Go to the Walmart and make out a Western Union, send $245 by Western Union, and he gave me the name and the address to send it to.
Next, meet him at the coffee shop with the receipt, go to the bank, and he would have $2.5 million placed into her account. Smith knew that she was getting scammed. I'm standing in the heart of Cedar Grove. There isn't a Walmart, a coffee shop, or a bank here or in any other part of town.
It makes me mad that there's people out there that just want to take your money.
Smith doesn't know why the scammer targeted her, but she lays some of the blame on cyberspace.
Our information is out there, you know, our telephone numbers, and of course you can find out what address that number goes to.
She urges everyone to not give personal information to strangers and believes if you've really won something, the signs will be obvious.
If you really win it, you win it, and it'll be a legitimate, you'll know.
In Cedar Grove, Nick Austin, ABC 7 Eyewitness News. Right here in the Hub City, 76 degrees, a beautiful clear sky, relative humidity at 85%, and the wind is calm right now. We'll have pretty light winds all the way through the night. High pressure has settled back in at the surface here across the south, again with that slightly drier air in place and that frontal boundary well down towards the Gulf Coast. So that will be the focus area for showers and storms through the rest of the weekend, well down to the south of us and well back to the west, perhaps in parts of Arkansas. What's going to happen tomorrow and especially early next week is that the high pressure at the surface pretty much stays where it is off to our east. But up in the mid-atmosphere, high pressure will settle in right over the area. And that strong high pressure, that is going to bring the hotter weather back to the area, and it'll bring a more stable atmosphere as well. So that means lack of shower and thunderstorm chances over the next several days, giving us any relief from the heat. If you have plans outdoors for tomorrow and your Sunday, you're in good shape. The rain will not be anywhere near West Tennessee or the ABC 7 viewing area. Beginning tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, we have a heat advisory in effect for those of you up in the northern counties and near Kentucky, down in Memphis and North Mississippi as well. But by 11 a.m. on Monday, that becomes an excessive heat watch for Jackson, Madison County and areas mainly off to the south and west. So we'll keep an eye on that as those temperatures start to get much, much hotter like they were this past week. 60s overnight, mostly clear skies. Down in Memphis, they'll be in the 70s, much warmer there. But here in Jackson, dropping down to around 66, mostly clear. A very pleasant Saturday night. So if you have plans here for the late night, you're in good shape. But tomorrow to warm up quickly. Mid-90s for most neighborhoods, about a couple of degrees hotter than it was today. 96 here in Jackson tomorrow with lots of sunshine to round out the weekend. But as I mentioned, it gets even hotter. 98 by Monday, upper 90s, pushing 100 degrees in many neighborhoods in West Tennessee by Tuesday and Wednesday. But along with that high heat also comes back the higher humidity. So we're going to have to watch that heat index. The National Weather Service will probably end up issuing an excessive heat warning sometime next week with the heat index at 110 or above. Morning temperatures back in the 70s as well. Pieces of the bell tower were scattered on the lawn of the First Baptist Church after it was struck by lightning this morning. The tower has been struck in the past, back in the 1990s, but what's even stranger, it was hit in the exact same spot on the tower this time around.
Boy, I wish this wouldn't have happened.
That's what Senior Minister Michael Adams thought about his church being struck again, against all odds.
Sometimes you just have to accept those things and say the Lord's going to provide for us to rebuild.
Several people were in the building when the bolt unleashed its power. They were startled but not hurt.
It was just a loud boom, sounded like something hit a piece of metal. And we instantly knew the church had probably been struck by lightning.
A group of children was also there, but were kept safe and evacuated after the storm passed.
We have a Mother's Day Out program. The mothers were called right away, and they came and got their children.
Response to the situation was almost immediate. Engineers arrived to assess the damage. The fire department taped off the entrance nearest the tower to further ensure safety, and the electric company began restoring lost power.
Folks have been really good to us, and we want to thank all those folks who came out to kind of help us with this situation and just be praying for us.